Hello, everybody. Oh, I forgot to change. I'm sorry. I forgot to change the title. Can you guys see me? I had to change my internet. I'm sorry. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Happy Wednesday. Oh, tonight's Wind Down Wednesday, also, right? I can't wait to see what they talk about. Hopefully, I get there in time. I should be able to get there in time. I didn't feed the dogs before they're live, but I'm gonna wait for more people to come in. My Renaissance grandma, welcome, welcome. How are you? My Renaissance grandma, I'm still looking for tents for you. I know you missed the last sale, and that one was a good sale. So I am still looking for another good sale for you. Um, just let me know if it could be between. Do you want it need it to be 10 and up, or just you want that 16-person tent, or it could be just 10 and up. Hey, Willie, sir, how are you? Fat guy with guns, how are you?
Co-host Alex.
Woo!
That's where my purple
Welcome,
marker
Alex.
I've been looking for my purple marker all day today.
How are you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good today. Representing New York.
We gonna be done this week with school?
Yes, actually. I had a long talk with my brother. He encouraged me to do my schoolwork.
We gonna finish up strong, aren't we? So proud of you.
I'm gonna start getting my butt whipped and everything.
You don't want that, do you?
Know what I'm gonna do? Since it's gonna be summertime, I'm gonna listen to "Summertime" by
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be sitting on my hammock.
Oh, you bought an 8-person one for now? Okay.
Oh, the tent.
Cause I'm gonna still look for you though, my Renaissance grandma. Cause that one, if if I was allowed to buy it, I was gonna buy it. I know I don't need a 16-person tent, but that one was really nice. I don't know what I would. Why?
Just why?
I don't even know 16 people.
Exactly.
Ain't something by Sophia. How are you?
Hi, Sophia.
I don't even know 16 people. They would have been different rooms.
You could have had a whole.
I could have had like a restroom. Yeah, I could have made like a shower room in one of the rooms. Listen,
we have the supplies to do that. I know we do. You always make something crafty. I don't know.
That's what you're supposed to do. You got to learn how to use things and make try to figure it out.
Little pots that you don't use and put water in it.
I could have set up an outdoor kitchen inside the tent. Man, I would.
Oh, we got a grill. We can do that. Well, you got my grill.
I can't put the grill inside the tent though.
No, you can do it outside.
Right. Yeah.
Outside. Speaking of grill, hold up. I'll be back.
This guy. Guys, y'all know how he is overly excited about this grill.
That's what my parents got me.
My Renaissance grandma.
They got me a mitten. A wonderful mitten.
This is his stuff for his grill.
What does that say? It says summertime cocktails and backyard barbecue. Ooh, cocktails.
What else did you get to go with your grill?
Lighter. A blue lighter. One of my favorite colors. And ooh, I've never seen this before.
To flip your burgers.
Tongs spatula.
This is
I'm a
cool.
real grillsman.
We got everything from Dollar Tree.
Yes,
that's what it was.
It was about like $3. $3 for all that. That's great. Saving money and making me happy.
You are something else.
I'm like, look at this.
So listen, guys, I gotta tell you guys a story. What happened to me last week? It was last Thursday, before we ran out the house. Alex was inside doing schoolwork. Billy wasn't home yet, But Billy was
Oh,
on his way home, so I was outside in the garden. So I figured while I was feeding the dogs, I would be in the garden, just watering it, just being excited about what's growing and everything, right?
let me put my sad face.
So all of a sudden, like my dogs start running towards me. So I'm like looking at them like, why they, hey, $2. Like,
$2.
why are my dogs running towards me like very aggressively? There was a lizard on my dreads.
Oh, I thought you
Now,
was talking about the different story.
no, no, no. So now my dogs usually bark, but they wasn't barking. They were just coming. So now I gotta push them off of me and try to get the lizard out of my hair. Hey, Carbon.
Hey, Calvin.
So now I'm panicking because the lizard is going up my dreads. And usually I have my bonnet or something on my hair, wrapped up, something like this before I go in the garden because I don't want nothing in my hair. I never want to run into this type of situation. So now I'm trying to get the dog off of me, the lizard out of my dread, the lizard going up my dreads instead of off of my dreads. It was just too much going on. All of a sudden, I finally get the lizard off. Carbon, don't do that. Don't do that, Carbon. So I get the lizard off, and now the dogs are running around the yard trying to catch the lizard. $2. Listen, guys, did not go back into the garden until yesterday. Until yes, right, Zach. I'm about to get to that story too. Until yesterday. So now I'm like, okay, let me pin on my little bonnet. The garden now is a disaster. The leaves are turning yellow. I refuse to go out there and water anything, participate in anything. Was not doing it. Just gave up. I even called Gina and I was like, Gina, I'm burning the garden. I ain't got time for this. Hey, Joseph Harris.
Joseph.
I ain't got time to garden no more. I'll starve to death. Urban, how are you?
Did you text Howard or
In
Jay?
the garden, so may not respond right away. So so I'm just like, I'm giving up the garden. I'm not going back in the garden. The lizard got on the dreads. I can't do it. The dogs try to attack me. Just not doing it. Just not doing it. I'm not doing it no more. So Gina's like, she's panicking like the lizard's on her, but she's trying to talk me out of not burning down the garden. I was over it. I was so over it. I couldn't do it. So then yesterday, I decided to go back in the garden. Okay. So I go back in the garden and the neighbor, they knocked down all the woods. And I'm like, Billy, we gotta get a fence or something because they're that cat. And, you know, I don't want to deal with between 10 dogs and one cat. It's just not a good thing. I go get the dogs to bring the dogs outside. By the time I get to the back, the cat is eating the dog food. The now the dogs killed the cat. Right?
Honestly, it got what it deserved, though.
So I'm like, oh my God, how I'm gonna tell the neighbors? What's like, I'm freaking out.
Why you freaking out?
The
I had to
lady
actually pick it
now.
up.
So I'm hurrying. I'm digging this hole. I'm trying to bury this cat. I'm really trying to get rid of the cat because I know the neighbors are gonna call the cat. They always feed the cat the same time we feed the dogs, and that's an issue. Right, my Renaissance grandma. It was bad yesterday. It's not funny, but the lady's calling for the cat. The cat is where we're burying. We're burying the cat as she calling the cat. I don't know how to tell this lady that her cat is gone now. It was started as a stray cat and then they adopted the stray cat, right? Right, Urban. So then today, the lady's walking past the house and she goes, have you seen the cat? All I can say is no. I don't know how to tell these people because I don't want to replace a cat because they don't. It's not a house cat. It was a stray cat that they just
It still
adopted.
is a stray cat. Well, it was.
Zach, you're so wrong. You're so wrong, Zach. But yeah, so now I the right, right, something by Sophia. So the dogs got in trouble, and they're looking at me like the cat ate my food, and you yelling at me. What are we supposed to do? And I'm just like, why did
But
you
here's the
touch the
thing:
cat though?
the cat messed one of the dogs. Well, technically didn't mess him out,
But
but
the cat was eating their food, and the cat knew, and I kept trying to bring the cat back to her side of the yard because as long as the cat is on her side of the yard, my dogs know not to go over that line. There's nothing there to stop my dogs, but they just know they will get in trouble if they went over that line. But the cat wanted to be brave, and the cat was like, I know it's feeding time on this side, so I'm gonna just test the waters and see where I go. But yeah, I'm gonna just send Billy to go explain it to the people because I dug the hole.
you should do it. You was the one out there. We both had to pick the cat up, right?
Oh, that was yeah. Billy and Alex had to pick up the cat and put it in the hole. I was like,
Dad was all gagging. He was like,
yeah.
"Bleh,
And I'm telling you, when I say we was quick about it, we was quick because it took me a good 15 minutes to start digging the hole. Billy finished the last bit of it because he said it wasn't deep enough for the dogs not to dig it up. So yeah, tell them last time you seen the cat, it was at the shiny $2. I'm not telling her nothing. She asked me today too, and I was like, mm, no, I didn't see it. Right, right. The cat knows that's why I don't feel bad because the cat knew. The cat knows every day at between 4:30 and 5:30 I am feeding the dogs. Everybody, all the neighbors know. Everybody knows that between 4:30 and 5:30 I'm feeding my dogs unless I go live. Then I either feed them before the live or after the live. But this cat, she like I said, she dug holes in the garden because I wasn't out in the garden because of the lizard. So there was holes all in the garden. She was rolling in one of the pots, the the pot with the pineapple and my tomatoes. So I was frustrated about that. So yeah, the cat contributed to the garden fertilizer. No, real deal. We didn't have tacos last night. We had chicken and rice. But how you doing, real deal? Howard J, Martika, how are you guys? But yeah, that's been it.
ah,
Gina, I told him about the lizard.
ooh, my
He
arm
like
just messed up."
he like digging holes and now he has his own right. Man, y'all mean about this cat.
No, they ain't.
So and that was another thing. I had to refill in the holes in between the yard and the garden. So I was
Oh,
upset
you know
about
what I
that.
saw? I saw a hole with where my sunflower seeds were.
Where your sunflower seeds were? Mm,
And I don't play about my sunflower seeds. Thank you, Gina,
for
aka
the
Sticky.
sunflower seeds.
I'm being nice to Gina for a few weeks, okay?
For the few
No,
weeks, you should always be nice to Gina.
no, because sometimes she be making jokes about me.
She would
You
have
know.
made something funny about that hat you had on before. Look like, hey Arnold.
Oh, oh,
But anyway, let's get to the topic. I dropped the link.
Yeah, what is the topic? Are you ready for hurricane season?
Wait, I thought you were a prepper. I figured you would have kept tacos last night. What? I don't get it, real deal. I'm sorry. But let's get to the
I think
topic.
it means cat tacos instead of cat tacos.
Oh, maybe. Oh, cat. Ew, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well, you say those hot pockets are
Yeah,
cat meat.
them hot pockets are disgusting.
What?
That's why I stopped buying them.
I love those
Mm-mm.
things, yo.
No. So they
How's
this
Jay?
morning they was talking about on our weather station about the how they was coming out with the new hurricane names. And always know that hurricane season is usually between June and October. So they were saying that it starts as early as, you know, end of May, the beginning of June. So so I was like, I better start getting ready because of the simple fact that, most people, it's the end of the school year. So most people just, like to take that break. So I decided that
Oh, wrong one.
I was gonna start because Alex is going back to school this year. And yeah, DJ play nice. We do the tornadoes also, and we keep those for tropicals, right? Um, so I was like, well, let me start decluttering now since it's the end of the school year to get ready for the next school year. I like to do it like right there at the end, get rid of all everything and see what the school supplies I have left over to carry on to next year. I'd rather get it out of the way in the beginning of the summer than wait till the school shopping rush. I hate the school shopping rush. So she is Sunshine. How are you? Welcome in.
I
So
see.
today I started in the man cave. Started with Billy's room. Y'all know how I feel about junk drawers. It's cool to have a junk drawer, but I'm
Actually,
learning
I
to
don't have
apparently
a junk drawer.
you do.
I do not.
You don't use it, but you do.
What? I have my little side table,
Let me
and
tell
there
you
with
guys.
clothes.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I empty out and Zach, don't repeat this, Zach, because I know you're on the phone with him right now. And I know he's busy right now. So do not repeat this, Zach. I took out 7 drawers of wires, old phones. This is all in his bedroom now. And I'm wondering why he's running out of room to put his clothes. He took out the clothes to make more junk drawers, guys. It drove me crazy. It's driving me crazy. So what Erica did was I took everything out of his side
You know what's the
drawers,
bad part about
all
this?
of his dressers, and I organized everything.
You know what's the bad part?
What?
I've been in that room for so long, knowing everything, and now you just change it. I don't know. I was scrambling around for a charger.
And you couldn't find it
Exactly.
because you was looking in one of the other 5 drawers.
I
Right.
was looking in
So
every
I
drawer.
turned 7 drawers into 2 drawers. I was over it. I was so over it. If he brings another charger, another
Uh-oh.
steel plate,
Zach.
another target, if he bring anything else into that damn room, Billy's gonna need a whole house to himself. A whole house to himself. It didn't make any
You
sense.
just snitching on yourself.
I don't even care. I'm new to the South, so I need to know about hurricane season. I want a portable AC unit. I can't handle this issue if the electricity goes down here. Girl, like we lost electricity yesterday. That was another reason why I want to do this topic. Because of the heat and just, everybody's using the AC units and everything else.
You
And
make
kids,
me use my AC unit.
yeah, I do. But yeah, the electricity would go out for a couple of minutes here before coming back on. But during hurricane season, we can lose electricity for like
2 days.
2 days. Right, $2. When I say everybody can get a charger, everybody can get a steel plate, everybody can
Guys.
get those gun safety things. that goes inside the firearm when you're supposed to go cold. One of those, what do you
Oh,
call those,
that's where
flags?
those went. I was looking for those.
Let me tell you, we can't find hearing or eyes and ears. Oh, I found them in the junk drawer. I'm like, what are they doing in the junk drawer? What are they doing? Shanna, put Erica in time now. But oh my goodness, it was bad. And he still has stuff on top of his bed. I don't even know where to put it. I don't even know where it's really supposed to go. But he's always like somebody's guys. Flashlights. Flashlights are supposed to be in every single room. Every single room needs a flashlight,
Not in
right?
our house.
Billy
It's
has
one room.
20. I counted 20 in his junk drawer. Why do you have 20 flashlights in
Actually,
the
I
one
have.
room and not throughout the house?
I
That's
have
what I
one of
wanted to
his
know.
flashlights. It equals
You
to
took one?
21. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes, 21 flashlights.
I have solar panels and generators, but I know this Houston heat and humidity is the same ish. Yep. Hey Cheryl, how are you?
Hey, Cheryl.
Oh, Car- Carbon. Oh my goodness. But yes, man, I was like, mm-mm. I feel like everybody should have a junk drawer in every single room. I do. At least one. And you should have a full toolbox somewhere in the house. I do believe in that. But to have 7 junk drawers in one room and then you always ask me where everything is, I can't do it. Billy said he hope you don't touch his flashlights. And he only has 12 in there. 12? Mm. Between and the knives. And the knives.
He only got like 3 knives. Most of those are in
And the
the safe,
knives.
which are mine.
No, so there's knives in the safe. Yes.
Yes, those are
Those are
mine.
yours. And then daddy has them in his top drawer. Sounds like you guys got a lot of junk rooms, not drawers. No, Howard J. So I declutter. I'm telling you, I declutter my house at least 3 to 4 times a year because there's so I don't think, especially kitchens, you don't realize how much stuff you rebuy because you don't want to look for it or it's not where it's supposed to be, right? So instead of looking for it and going through that hassle, you just rebuy it, right? So I think that's what's going on in his man cave. I think it's at a point where I didn't even realize he was buying as much as he was buying until I cleaned out his room today. I promise y'all. I was like, this dude has to be buying this without me knowing because
How do you not?
it's like brand new stuff that I'm seeing. So I was
I'm sorry.
like,
Hold up. But Aren't you like?
but at the same time, that's how I feel. If he was to clean out my room, I feel like he'll find things he didn't know I had. I'm just saying. Can't say what it is because Alex is saying here, but I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, Shannon, he got his own. Like he has to because between the Manton stuff and
He
the
needs to put
whole
that in where it needs
all
to
of
go.
that. Yeah, something by Cynthia. Yup, wink, wink. Right.
I don't get it.
I know. Yes. But yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I was like, you know what? June 1st is going to be here. We got a lot going on for every man needs it. No, Zach, not every man. Not every man. Some men, yes. Men that we can trust, yes, they can get their own room. But not every man. Not every man deserves their own room. That's the way I feel. If you're a good man, then yeah. I have
Or
no worries. Go ahead, do you. But only if you're a good man.
or else he'll be with Shaggy. It wasn't me.
There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong
It
with
wasn't
you.
me.
But yeah, so I decluttered. I figure I start with his
Why you
room.
say I? You know I help with the kitchen.
Yeah.
With you playing some
So
Hispanic music.
Alex, you do
Everything.
help with the kitchen. So our cabinets are high and I need a step
Yes.
ladder to use our cabinets. Yes, because I'm short. So Alex does that part. He helps with,
She's short, like Brent Williams short. If you know who that is, that's a comedian. You know.
prep. Yes, that's right. See, I think that I would say that's me and Billy. That's me and Billy. That's Billy with the 2A and me with everything else. That's I'm being honest. I support Billy in his own room. Real deal. Just of course you will. Of course you will support Billy.
Sapil.
Support. But you can't have Hey, Gmo Marco, Philly slow. Yaya's best life. Welcome, welcome. Um, but yeah, so I wanted to make sure I put tea candles in every single room. I have like those like oil things where you put the tea candles underneath and you can put the oils on top. I make sure there's each room has that, just so if my lights go out, I can have something somewhere quick to light every room or whatever rooms I need possible. Um I always make sure I also changed I'm changing out our bug out bags. I'm going from winter clothes to summer clothes. So I figured that was important to realize
Why? It
because
ain't that cold here. You know we be wearing shorts.
I understand, but still you still gotta rotate your clothes in your bug out bag.
Oh, it ain't that cold.
So that's what the plan was today. The plan was I just do one room at a time so I can make sure I get everything where it's supposed to be, and I make sure candles are ready because it's almost the beginning of hurricane season. All right, Shanna, have fun at work. Hopefully nobody steals nothing anymore. But I make sure there's candles in every single room.
She police
I
officer?
make sure no, I make sure that each everything's easy and convenient to be found. I don't want to look in every single drawer. I don't want to, even though we have our bug out bags and everything all together. If it's just like a little storm and the lights go out, I don't want to go asking Alex, have he seen a flashlight? I should know where the flashlights are if I'm in a certain room.
But like, you would know if you didn't clean it out. We exactly know where they are.
Well,
Dad's
one
drawer.
right, but which drawer?
That one drawer, he always has everything.
Hey, Siege, how are
Can
you?
I ask you a question, DT Siege?
No, text her. I'm in the middle of
I
a
don't got
live.
no phone.
Oh yes, Siege. We gotta talk to you about that.
Can
Alex
I
lost.
please go to church as a way to change my ways for my
No,
brother?
we not doing
For
that. I'm in
no,
a.
no, hold up, calm down, calm down. As a way for the Holy Lord to enter my heart.
Go. Get out.
Sorry.
Get out. I just told you you're not going. I will speak to Siege about that later. Don't get embarrassed on live. No.
Oh, no. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
They are Billy's rooms. They are, right? Wait, every single room, $2? Because he only has one room. He only has one room. He don't have all rooms. He gets one room. Well, two rooms. The restroom and his bedroom. Those are his two rooms.
Please.
This guy. Wait, why doesn't my grandson have a phone? This I Siege, I will have to get to you. I will call you about that, but he lost his phone until he can change.
That's why I
Yeah,
go to church.
don't catch the
Change
bell.
the ways.
Right, Philly slow.
In the
He
holy
about to.
man's heart.
You're gonna change your ways. You won't get your phone until you change your way.
I go to church.
That's not gonna change your way.
It will.
You still be. If I turn off this camera, somebody's gonna call CPS on me.
CPS.
You're gonna need some protection. Somewhere, somehow, somebody's gonna be knocking on this door.
Oh gosh.
I think you better go and or sit here and quiet or you
Okay.
just walk away. Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. There you go.
She's
Do
crazy.
not siege. Siege. Oh, right. He about to get the whole chancla. He about to something by Sophia.
Actually, never
Don't
mind.
you say you back to the topic. I'm trying to get through my life, child. If it's not you, it's your father.
Oh, it's about to be double the trouble.
Jesus Christ. So my mission is to rechange out the clothing in bug out bags. Hey, Big Riz, how are you?
Hey Riz, how you doing?
And to make sure I have lighters available in every single room, candles available in every single room. Um, I did last week. I made sure all the tents was folded correctly and prepared. Um, my big tent, I just had to make sure everything was together on that. This time of the year, I usually take it out and I usually leave it out most of the most of the summer until hey guns don't argue until like I know there's a storm coming or whatever. Then that's the only time I really take it down. So but I made sure that was together. So this year and hopefully very very soon Carbon can stop yelling at me. I do plan on getting a generator and solar panel.
We don't have a generator.
Mm-mm. I do plan on getting that this year. It's always see me when we don't have electricity, it's not really an inconvenience for me because I mean, I can find things to do around the house. You know, we may be outside grilling. I can use that time to catch up on the books I want to read or whatever. But I understand Alex is getting to that age where electronics.
No, don't do that.
Well,
I be playing my checkers in my room.
oh, you do. So yeah, like us not having electricity is not really an inconvenience for us. So
I
I
be
think
needing
that's why I
something.
dragged my feet on it. And Alex just got the grill. So cooking wise, we can use the grill.
I'm gonna touch my grill.
So it was never like a hurry up, let's get one, we need one. I can even during the winter. I know my Renaissance grandma. I know. I just said I've been dragging my feet on it. I have been. I really have been because we enjoy the outside. I don't mind being like, all right, let's go from inside the house to outside in the tent. It's never to where I felt like I really truly needed it. But this time I'm just like, Billy really needs it. Billy and Billy really needs to have his fan. Like the heat is gonna get bad.
That's the only
I
thing I'm
do
worried
need
about.
a with the 10 dogs. I really need to keep them cool. Also, so I can't afford not to have a generator at this point. I really do. We made sure to get a grill with a burner on it for power outage and have wood stove for heating. But generator was a must.
Ooh,
Right.
you know what you can
So
do?
this year it is a must because if I lose electricity, I have to keep my dogs cool. And like I said, we lost electricity yesterday, and it was only for a few minutes. It was no more than 5 minutes, but the dogs were like really really sounding like they just drunk a way more water than usual because they was just hot in that little bit of time. So I have to get that generator. Billy's not. He's Howard J. He's not. He's not. He just got a lot of stuff. He does. Billy got a lot of two-way stuff. That's it. And Billy doesn't like feeling uncomfortable. He's he's very
He's a city boy.
upscale. He's very upscale. Let's say that. To where with me, I can rug it out. I don't care. But Billy, he's very he's privileged. He's privileged. Let's say that. He's not camping. He's not feeling hot. Hey, refrigerator Q.
Refrigerator Q. How you doing?
Oh, and it was nice meeting you again and your sister. We had fun at the gun show meeting you
You have
guys.
some nice guns. I wish I
Yeah.
had money.
So but yeah, there's a lot of things. Hurricane season comes the flooding. I hope people have I hope people have either kayaks, those blow up, hey salty dog,
Salty dog.
blow up boats or just a little boat, something, especially if you're in a flood zone. Like that's important. I think it's crazy that people live in flood zones and they know they live in flood zones and still don't have those items to to be prepared, you know? Um I usually post those sales in my community page. Like please check them out. Please get yourself ready for hurricane season. I mean, it's been out of hurricane season, we've been having a lot of storms, a lot of tornadoes. The this it's just weather's been unpredictable and we can't rely on the news media or the weatherman to actually tell us how bad a storm is going to be. If you just prepare for it by having your candles, having your generators, having your flashlights, like when we did the bunker thing, and a lot of people didn't realize even a whistle can do a lot, especially during flooding and trying to be found during forest fires or whatever it is that your region goes through. Just be prepared for it, because, like I said, these storms are seem like they're getting worse than
Look,
they usually do.
Sticky, you still got that whistle?
I do.
You're in a different room today.
I'm outside.
Nice. With short sleeve shirt on too.
Ah, the baby is out here playing. So y'all might hear a kid in the background.
That's
But
okay.
I was, I be cooking and stuff. So I was like, I gotta come up though, because I need to protect Billy. I need Billy to replay this so he can hear it. Topic of the day. Are you ready
Mm-hmm.
for a hurricane?
Right.
First thing Erica say, yep, I'm throwing you under the buses. He got 10 flashlights in his drawer. He got this, and that. He preparing for the
But it's
hurricane.
all in one room though. I need it to be like in the living room.
Listen, he is the head. He needs to have all the things so that he can save y'all. No, sir.
That's true. That's
You
true.
hear this?
I agree with you, Gina. I agree with you.
He's prepared.
He
He's
is, but
ready.
I had to
Yep.
give him a text message. I was like, "Hey, I'm cleaning up your room. I'm going through your junk drawers." Look, Gina. Look, Gina.
So so he needs to know on the next bunker, he better be the first to save me.
Right.
That goes for you too, Zach. He just being prepared. And then you were speaking on the fact that he ain't gonna be hot and he ain't gonna be camping and stuff like that. Now you
Right.
know we are kindred spirits when it comes to that.
Right.
Because what you're
Right.
not gonna do, and it has to be a situation where I don't have a home to go into if I'm going to sleep outside. It has to be. I mean, I don't have a car. Like I'd rather go from house to car. I'm not going straight outdoors. I
But
might be a
Gina,
little bit bougie.
Hold up.
right.
Hold up. So I saw
But
this YouTube video on how to make a bus into a house. I really want
Stop,
to
baby.
try that.
oh, but I'm just saying everybody should practice staying outdoors.
My
There may
grandson
be
is shooting
a
me on
time.
camera.
I was trying to ignore it, but you just went around to the other side
He
though.
went for a straight headshot too. Go away, sir. Go away.
Hey Jason.
Oh, good lord.
I understand Billy's prepared. Me too. I can't take it without no AC. Y'all better learn, man. I'm telling you, y'all better learn to go with that. Because if y'all lose, y'all,
I
if the
know.
electricity go out, Gina, do you have a generator? Gina, do you have a generator? Hi, handsome. How are you?
Stop, baby. I do not, and I do need to get one.
Right.
I don't have one. But yes. Oh, sir, okay, that's it. You're done already.
And hey, how are you?
No, he said, "What's up, bro? How you doing?" Is what he said.
Oh, gee, my God, I tasted five-star restaurant resorts. I'm not staying in no tent in a.
Oh, but you know what? It is like I said. If it was, it would have to be a situation where that just was the only option.
Oh
That would
my
be the
God.
only way because I was just telling my boss today because I got to go. We going to Texas. I told you that for my job, and I'm like, I'm just letting y'all know if
Right.
anything I say while I'm hot, y'all just have to take it with a grain of salt because I am not a nice person when I'm hot. I'm not intentionally mean. I just don't like being hot. I don't like it.
Right.
I know nobody probably likes it, but I know people who enjoy the summer, like the hot, hot summer heat.
I
Oh,
do.
this bee gotta
I
go.
do. I enjoy it.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. There's carpenter bees in my yard, and I'm like, do I put her
Mhm.
on and go get this bee, or do I just let it go? Mm-mm.
I hate
Look,
carpenter bees.
if I get in trouble, you getting in trouble. And you know what's
Does it?
crazy? That
I
I
know, my Renaissance grandma.
say Joe Bob.
I
I know
know.
Carmen is sitting there laughing like I be telling her. So this is my Renaissance grandma. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like because I live in an area where there's always tornadoes, I don't want to pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for a generator for it to be blown away in a tornado.
It's gone.
I want to be honest about that.
Mama, you know how heavy generators? Never
I
mind.
know.
Never mind. Because I was gonna say something, but I realized cars are way heavier than
No,
generators, and those things be sweeping them away.
be quiet.
Yes,
That's it.
yes, Gmail Marco.
You're about to get it. Sorry, yeah. Go,
But
baby. Noise
yeah,
too. Mm-mm.
but
But you know
yeah,
what? Find us a generator deal. That's your job.
I'm gonna be
And
on it.
then I will get a generator. I will get one because I do need to get one. No, 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 no,
You
no,
getting
no,
one
no,
too?
no,
I
no.
am. I got to get the generator and the solar panels because
I
I
was
want
gonna
the
say, see, my preference has been the solar ones, and that's why I have not gotten it because they are not cheap.
Wait, here's the thing
so.
though.
But the with those the solar panels are way more expensive than the actual generator.
Hold on.
Generator, okay.
Yeah,
What happens if you need electricity at night? That won't
But your
help.
things are powering up all
yeah.
day.
There's power. It powers up all
Oh, so
day, and then you can.
it won't
Yeah,
act
Mm-hmm.
during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how my lights do in my garden. I have solar lights all over the garden, and they just power up all day, and then they run all night. They could probably run longer than a night is,
right,
because I never wake up and they're dim. They're always bright.
right. Oh, she is sunshine. We do. We do. We check. We check
Hey,
out La
she is
Farmer all the
sunshine.
time.
Oh heck yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hip. He has that blue Eddie though, and that ain't cheap.
The what?
The blue he has, well he did anyway, had a blue Eddie. I don't know if he has any
Yeah.
other kinds, but I
Yeah.
know he used to get a have a discount for the blue Eddies. And then you got to look at how many wattages you want. So what are you going to be trying to power when the
Right.
power's out? Are you just you definitely. I mean, if you try to power a whole house, that's probably not going to be functional for anyone. But
No.
you still have to know what. Sir, go. You still have to. He won't stop. You still have to. That is not a bug. He's talking about I'm a scaredy cat. He's scared of everything. Um, but you have to think about what you're going to be trying to power
Right.
while things are down. Um, because I mean, of course, we think like cell phones and stuff like that, but cell phones don't take that much juice anyway to power.
No.
Things that take a lot of power, your fridges, freezers,
Right.
um, like if you try to use a microwave or something like stuff like that, air AC, AC. I'm trying to power AC. Yeah, I will. I am. This is how bad I am. I will get up and take my family to a hotel first. My husband already knows. I don't do heat. I don't like it. It like today it's not that bad. It's 70 something, and I got my little umbrella thing up so the sun ain't beaming on me, but it still is not that bad out here. But if it was like 90, 90 and above,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very happy.
See, I don't mind the heat. It's the cold. When that cold gets into your bones, forget about it. I
You can
can't do
layer up.
nothing.
I could
No.
layer up for cold.
Mm-mm. Once that cold get in your bones, you can't do nothing. I can't move. I can't think straight. No. All I want is
What
my
is
tea.
what is
I
that?
don't know what that
She is
is.
sunshine. Boo. What, I don't know why that's been doing that lately. Like my screen goes dark. It's even when I'm on a live, it's not supposed to. It's going. It's like it's power saving or something. Don't put that in your
Oh
mouth
my
anyway. That's
God.
dirty.
Like, I'm
Excuse
gonna have
me.
to look that up because I don't know what
Don't
that
do
is.
that.
On a payment plan in an equal
Do you want to
January
get up?
and a monthly
Because you can
payment.
go.
So I must go home with my child. I'm not stopping my money if I can. Right. I don't blame you, see your sunshine.
And an eco generator. I would do a I prefer. I'm really. I'm not gonna lie. I have never been. I was gonna say I could do a payment plan. I've never been that person. Even back when they used to have layaway,
Right. I'd rather
I
just
just
pay it
rather
out.
save the money and get it when I have the money.
Right.
I don't do layaways. I don't do.
Wait, you see your sunshine. You going to the nearest fire station or hospital.
I'm
Oh
not
my,
going to the hospital. Let me tell you, the easiest way to get sick is to go to the hospital.
right. You go in there for a migraine or something, you come out with an amputated arm. I don't
And
know.
what you gonna do at the fire station? They just gonna let you. I do got a cousin though that's a fireman.
That's
I
some
mean, but they
serious.
just gonna let you chill at the fire station. Like, yeah, I just wanted to see how things work. I'm very interested in the functions of the fire station. It's like, ma'am, we're getting calls. We got to go to emergencies. I mean, but y'all want me to wait here then? I can wait till you get back.
I can answer phone calls if you need me to.
Listen, listen, I can help. Just don't make me go out there. See, he done went in the house and now he getting fussed at because he's a
Hey,
mess.
unique. Hey, little Zach, how are you?
Exactly.
But yeah, I just think that, like I said, every room should have a junk drawer, just like every room should have a flashlight and some candles. Not in one room where one person has access to it. That's all I'm saying, Gina. I wasn't trying to throw him under the bus. I was
I
just
was just taking with you.
why he couldn't share the wealth. I just needed him to share the wealth. That was it.
Hmm. But see, I can get around my house even if it's pitch black in it. I literally can. Always could. I know how to get around any house that
Could
I've ever had, even if it was pitch black.
I could. I
Hmm.
could. Now,
Hmm.
Hello, ladies.
What's
hello,
up,
real
real
deal.
deal?
How are
Well,
you?
to the
I'm
dealer.
doing good. I'm doing good. I just wanted to say that's one of the first things I did when I moved out to the country. I got a generator.
Did
Hmm.
you?
Yep.
You're making me look back again, real
But
deal.
I can see that because you're a little bit, even though it's not totally off grid, it's still a little off grid.
I have a dual purpose generator. It runs off gasoline and propane. and it
So do
runs.
you just keep like gasoline in the barn or something?
Yep, I got gas with gas treatment in it, and then I have 300 pounds of propane,
Mm.
and it runs my whole house. I have four
Oh,
deep freezers. I have three refrigerators. Only thing I can't do is run the air conditioning and turn the microwave on at the same time. So when the generator's on, nobody's eating popcorn.
cook it on the stove, old school.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, so how many hours will it power your house?
A full tank of gas will last 8 hours.
Mm.
Okay,
So
so is it your is it your opinion that a gas generator is better than the solar, or is
uh
it just more economic, like price wise?
yeah. Because I originally was gonna get a generator that was hooked up to my house that ran off of natural gas that would do everything by itself. When the
Mm-hmm.
power would go off, it would kick on by itself and everything. But they wanted
Mm-hmm.
like $18,000 to install
Yep,
it.
What?
And I said, no,
yep.
thank
One of
you.
my coworkers just got that, and I think
I
he
said,
paid like
no, thank
15.
you. So I
Mm-hmm.
was in the process of getting a new panel box in my house, anyways. So I
Mm-hmm.
told the guy when he was doing that, when he was putting in the new panel box, I wanted my generator to be able to plug into the house. And so he did
Mm-hmm.
everything. So the way it works for me is the generator's outside on my back porch. And when the power goes off, I go to the breaker box, I turn off the main, and I switch it over to the generator. And then I go on the porch and plug it into my house, the generator, and turn it on, and it runs everything.
Okay.
Oh.
And that way, because so you have to turn the main off, so that way when the people are working on the power lines,
Right.
your generator doesn't backfeed into the grid and electrocute people and fry those people who are working on the lines. And
Okay.
so,
So you just hit the main switch in the house to turn
yeah,
everything off in the
I
house.
cut off it, and that way the people who work on the lines won't get the backfeed and it won't get
Gotcha.
electrocuted.
I'm
Mm.
glad you said that because I wouldn't have known that that would be necessary.
Yeah. Uh, I wish I had numbers for you on what it costs. I mean, the generator probably cost, I don't know, about $800. But it's a big
Hmm.
one. It's like one of the biggest ones. It's on wheels. It's a portable. It's sort of like what like somebody would a contractor would use, right? It has
Okay.
Right.
Hmm.
handles and wheels, and then you can move it anywhere you want.
That makes sense because you have four deep freezers and three
Yeah,
refrigerators.
I mean,
Yeah.
because when the apocalypse come, I want to be cooking me some pork. I want to be watching a movie. I want some air conditioning.
Hmm.
Uh, because the zombies are outside eating each other doesn't mean I don't want to be comfortable.
That's
That's I
true.
agree. I agree.
That's true.
And I'm with Gina. I don't like the heat. I'd rather be in 20 below zero instead of being 90 degrees.
What?
And it's probably because we live it. So you done got too bougie over there in Georgia, Erica. Remember your roots of New York. You can deal with some cold. I
Exactly.
will deal with the cold before I will deal with the heat.
I can always put on a coat. I can't
I
cool
can
off.
layer up. Yep.
Hey,
You can
everyone.
only take
But
off so
if that
much.
cold get
That's right.
in your bones, that is
You know
it.
what?
There's
If the
nothing
power
you
goes
can
off,
do.
I can start a fire in the fireplace. I can put
Bring it in.
clothes on. I can put a blanket on me. When the power goes off,
Hmm.
I can't make the air conditioner run without electric.
Listen, listen. When I
Bring
was
cold
pregnant with
water.
my first child, it was a summer pregnancy, and I literally would be in my apartment naked all the time until it messed me up. So I got myself in trouble with it one time, and somebody actually, one of the neighbors, my daughter's father was tapping on the window because he wanted something. I didn't know he had somebody standing out there behind him, and I snatched the thing open because I was pissed off.
What do you want?
Like, what do you want? And I saw somebody behind. I was like, but even then, I was still hot. My first apartment didn't have AC, so I was hot, and I didn't have nothing on. With
Exactly.
cold, you could just keep layering up. I'll
I
put
No.
on 6 pair of socks. I'll put on boots. I'll put on layers and layers of clothes.
Mm-mm.
You
I
can't take
remember.
your skin off.
Yes, right. I remember being young and going visiting my cousins on the farm, and they didn't have air conditioning. and laying in that bed at nighttime with the windows open, sweating, just feeling the sweat roll off your body, and then a breeze come through the window, and you think it's the greatest thing in the world. I ain't going through that no more.
Mm-mm.
Right. Look, that's facts. $2. That might be a point there. Never thought about it like that.
But yeah, but I've been through a hurricane.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I went through Hurricane Andrew. I lived in Naples, Florida at the time.
oh,
And what we did was, this is when I was young. We went to the safest house. It was a brick house, and she had metal shutters that came down. We filled the bathtub up with water and ice and beer, and we filled the kitchen up with a bunch of hard alcohol, and we had a hurricane party, and we wrote it out. That's what we
Yeah.
did.
okay.
Now I was I was in my early 20s, so that was.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't recommend that today.
Yeah. And see, we don't get them here, but we had a tornado touchdown here right before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And something that we just never would have even imagined because they always said, oh, they always gonna go over us because of how low we sit, because it's the valley. And
Oh, Gina froze.
She froze. That valley is low.
Yeah. Right. She said valley and she froze. But Ohio did get hit with a few tornadoes just like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's that.
oh, our state always get hit with tornadoes. It's just where I am does not get hit
Right. Right.
But
until
I'd rather
then.
go through a tornado than a hurricane. A hurricane lasts a long time. A tornado comes down, it hits, it destroys, and it leaves.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's no real way to be prepared for a tornado though. Because you can have your bug out bag and everything, is you just don't know where it's gonna hit until it does hit. And there's not much you can actually do for it's weird because especially for Georgia, we don't have basements.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
I
it's too
don't
close
know
to sea
any
level.
house in Georgia that has a basement. So it's like you got to write it out in either your bathroom or your hallway, because you can't be near windows. So I told Billy I actually want to eventually put in, what do you call those underground safe house, those tornado
Bunkers.
houses? Yeah, like one of those in-ground bunkers. I eventually want to get one of those.
But you gotta do that at your forever home.
I know. Next year, I'm real deal.
I
I'm
got you.
trying to buy. Listen. I am getting my land next year. I am. Grown what I eat. Welcome. How are you? I am. I
All
think.
right. Is that better? Am I back
Yeah.
now? I had to turn my Wi-Fi off.
You've been back for a while.
That tornado
Oh,
ended.
okay.
We
It
saw
wasn't. It
everything.
was buffering on my side. Oh,
Oh no,
shut
you
up!
good.
You like nothing to see. Hey,
But with
Also,
a hurricane, you got plenty of time because the weatherman is out there on the news for 20 hours before it comes. It's
right,
picking up steam. It's slowing down. It's doing this. But the thing
right,
with the hurricane is you got that point where you're like, yeah, a hurricane's coming. Let's get ready. And then you got that
right.
point. Are we staying or going? And even though you have all that time, there's a lot of people that say, well, yeah, we're going to stay and ride it out. And then it comes out to be a 5 or 8. And they're like, oh, shit.
Right. That's the point. That point that I was just making is just that with hurricanes, you have to always be prepared, and you have to be willing, even if they say it's a tropical. I take tropical storms like a category 1, 2 on a hurricane, because tropical storms is just as bad as a hurricane at this point. So I figured that even you got to make a hurricane seem bigger than what it's going to be, and just be prepared for it because they're unpredictable and the direction always changes until it actually hits.
Yeah, because when it's on water, it grows energy, and then
Right,
once it goes fast, and once it hit it land, it slows down, and then
right,
sometimes it loses its power, but then it hits some water again, and it gets twice as big.
and right,
You know.
right. So
But if you live in Georgia, I mean, this is usually the rule of thumb, but it doesn't always pan out this way. But if you live in Florida or Georgia, if you live in the middle of it, you're usually safe. But sometimes those hurricanes are big enough where they'll get you even if you live in the middle of the state.
So we're more at the end of Georgia. So our weather goes by Florida weather.
Yeah.
So whatever Florida is gonna get, most likely Billy and I are gonna get it as well. Like our weather and $2 weather is two different weathers because we're 4 hours apart from each other. So
Mhm.
we're totally, I mean, we're not way off, but we pretty much off. So like I said, I have to pay attention more to Florida, what Florida's doing before I worry about northern or middle Georgia. I mean, I still pay attention to it, but not as much as I will with Florida.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Well, ladies, it is my lunch break, so I'm gonna let you go.
Wait, you're going to lunch now?
I'm going to lunch now. Yeah.
Bye, real good.
I don't get off work till
You're
10:30.
getting your pink slip soon. You know what?
Get my pink slip. Oh no.
Not
Hey,
that I'm going back from my lunch break. No, it's time for me to take my break.
Right. Right.
that's right. This is the pre-warm up to the lunch.
Listen.
Uh,
The next 2 weeks are going to be here hard at work, so I'm taking it easy if I can.
Mm.
mm-mm.
My job is like a government job. When you
Oh,
work, you work, but when you don't, you don't.
Mhm. I
you
get
just
it.
have meetings.
Yeah, and I had a meeting today too. Another meeting.
No, Howard J.
Mhm.
He's not on lunch yet. He's not at lunch yet. He's leaving because
Mhm.
he has to clock out for lunch. But
Yeah,
he's not at lunch yet.
I had to go get some food and put it in my belly. Be like a fat bastard. Get in my belly.
Also, make sure you guys follow different YouTube weather stations. If you lose power to where you can't get it on your TV, there's plenty of people you can watch. My favorite person that I like watching for is Ryan Hall, y'all. I'll type it in the chat. But Ryan Hall, he goes on for hours. And I enjoy it because he shows you where the storm is at. You can hear him when he get the national alerts. I mean, you see his whole room light up and change, and it's cool. It's really cool. I follow him, and if my cell phone battery goes low, I
Mhm.
have my hand crank radio, which I
So,
love. I love.
so did you drop his link down in?
I put his
Or,
name in. I didn't
oh, you put
put
his name. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but I watch him all the time. Thank you, Howard J. Howard J did it, but Zach knows I watch Ryan and I'd be like, Zach, how's your area? I'm like, Zach, how's your area? Because it's saying it's a tornado in your area. I text people. I text people if I'm watching it, and even though it has nothing to do with Georgia, I pay attention to different states because we're a community and I want to make sure everybody in my community is okay. So I rather give everybody a heads up on what's going on around them because you don't know. You don't know if somebody lost power. You don't know if they're in the middle of that tornado or that hurricane to where they're unaware of what's going on outside because they're taking cover inside. So if there's a way where I can text you, send you an inbox or something, and I'm like, hey, I'm watching Ryan, and Ryan's saying, look, this is where the tornado or this is where the hurricane is going. I think you need to get prepared and find shelter. I do it to Zach all the time. Zach, like it's on the other side. I don't care, Zach. If Ryan said it's in Ohio, then you need to be prepared.
It
I
don't
don't
be
care if
near
it's on
us
the
most
west
of
side.
the time. It don't be near us. It be on the outskirts,
That's what he be
north
like,
or
but I'm
south.
nowhere over there. I don't know
Hmm.
if you have to go to the store over there. If you have to go to the store, don't go over there. Go the other way.
Nah, I'm the what they call it, the when you out there in like the country in the
Yeah,
sticks. Hey, Tristan, stop.
but yeah, I do feel the love. You should, you should, because I worry about everybody. I do. I worry about everybody, and I know, Zach. I know I get on you. I know I get on your nerves, Zach. But I'd rather get on your nerves and know you're okay than to sit
Hmm.
here and not know.
Hmm. I get it.
I
Yeah.
be Alex be like, "Who you watching? Your man?" Yes, I'm watching Ryan. Yes. Billy be like, "Don't you get enough of watching him?" I'm like, "No, because I need to know what's going on in different states." If somebody say like Shanna, if um Shanna's in Washington, I believe. Shanna, I forgot where you guys are at. But if I know there's a storm in Washington and I haven't seen Shanna and Jason in anybody's life, I'm gonna think the worst. And they could be just like, oh, we're good, but no electricity, but they have no way of communicating that. I I wouldn't feel right. I wouldn't, especially after watching, you know, the news or whatever. You just never know. You never know what people are going through. And that's why everybody has to be prepared. Western
Yeah.
Washington. That's right.
I agree. I agree with that because, like I said, we didn't expect that anything would touch down in our city, and when it
Mm-hmm.
did, it hit bad. I mean, it was bad.
Right.
Um, we still have a lot of stuff that just has never been. They just not rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
This uh,
Lord,
this um There's places here where we got hit a couple of years ago that is just rebuilding now. There's places near Albany, Georgia that got hit, that constantly get hit. It's like this one, I would say one area in Albany, Georgia, they just constantly get hit with tornadoes. I don't care what time of year it is. It's just this one area. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. They stay getting hit with tornadoes. And it'd be like, even if it's a small one, it is just like ridiculous. Now with us,
mhm,
we get hit with tornadoes, and I promise you, it's the same church. It's a church, guys, that gets hit with this one tornado. And then the pastor invited me, and I had to politely decline. It was like, "Are you the church that constantly gets hit with tornadoes?" Mm-mm.
see,
Mm-mm. You ain't preaching right. You ain't serving right.
mm-mm,
Something's not right to where I can't go to that church.
mm-mm. Yeah,
Cannot
I
do
see it. A dang on see. That's why I keep looking this way.
it.
I'm not scared of it. It's one of them carpenter bees. I just really want to kill it.
Right, Sherelle. It's like a tornado. Right.
Yeah.
But mm-mm.
Now,
I
do
can't.
you guys ever leave when there's a hurricane headed your way, or do you just always try to ride it out?
We always ride it out.
Okay.
The last really big hurricane that we had, I mean, we lost trees. Zach, you may agree with me. I believe Billy got stuck in the hurricane during work, and because where he was at, it didn't hit yet, but it hit my area. So I was
Mhm.
like talking to him. I had him on a phone to give him the heads up on what was happening here, and I believe he was on the phone with Zach during the hurricane, and then he got stuck in a tornado as well. I
Mhm.
believe that was last year. But yeah, we get hurricanes all
Mhm.
the time.
Yeah. Put that back. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a hurricane, right? But one thing about Billy, he'll stay on the phone with either if I lose electricity, he'll stay on the phone with Zach. And if God forbid anything happens, Zach, no, we're related to me. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't, he's weird like that, but I couldn't, I'm not staying at work. I'm not staying at work while there's a hurricane or a tornado. I'm going to be at home with my child safe or trying to be safe.
Hmm. I
Right.
get it.
And he was in a tornado too. And he was on the phone with Zach as well. But I
Hmm.
had to let him know where the tornado was at for him to avoid it. So it was like
Hmm.
I'm like I said, I'm constantly either on the hand crank radio or on YouTube, just because the news doesn't get it as fast as some of these YouTubers. So it's more or less I rather give Billy like where around the area he's at. If I know he's in that area, to give him a heads up for him to get out the way or him do what he has to do so he can get home. So, yeah. But I'm convinced that I need to get me another hand crank radio just for him to keep in his work truck this year.
Hmm.
So at
Hmm.
least he can be listening. I know he has his car radio, but I don't think he actually listens to his car radio. I think he
Hmm.
just watched the radar on his phone sometimes, to let so he understands what exactly what I'm saying when I'm saying it when the storms come through. But know your areas. Please know your, and this is something that's bad in my town. I can't, nobody knows where the, hey Rodney, where the safe shelter is. We think it's at the schools, but nobody really knows where the safe, where you like, where a safe zone is. So there is a hurricane and um it's just bigger than what it's really was supposed to be. Because that was one thing that happened to us one year. We was living here and Billy was still in New York, and some people had to evacuate their house because we had a tornado come through at night, and some people had a whole block had to evacuate. They didn't know where to go because the town never told us where the safe place was, like where we should go. People was going to the schools and there was nobody to meet them there, so other people was taking people in because we don't know where to go, and that's horrible. Brady says we are Brady, I'm getting there. Eco neighbor, how are you? How are you and Gigi?
Hey, Eco.
But yeah, know where your safe zones are. Make sure you go to your community meetings just in case they change it or you need a password or something to get in to get somewhere. Know some neighbors. So if your house gets messed up, you're able to go into somebody. And that was the scary thing because when we first moved here, I didn't know anybody. So if
Hmm.
we had to evacuate, there was really nowhere for me to go, or I didn't know anybody. And the only people I did know was in Atlanta. And again, that's a 3.5 hour, 4 hour ride. And that hurricane was going that way. So I didn't even want to go that way. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of things to consider in that. And even if it's not weather related, because I remember
Mhm.
with 9/11, that hit close to home for me as well. I don't know if you guys were still in New York at that time, but we had one of the biggest Air Force bases here, and it was, likely that it was going to be a target. So at the time I worked on the south side of my city and lived on the west side of my city, and my daughter was on the total opposite side of where I was. And I was like freaking out because I worked at the mortgage company, and they were like kind of putting us in a situation where they wanted us to go into safe spaces. And
Right.
I'm like, I was like, I just want to get to my child to make sure she's safe.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, even when it's not even weather related, we got to consider what is the plan? What's our
Right.
plan of action for if there's any emergency situation that might require us to kind of bunker down.
Right. Gotta know.
hmm So I will be investing in a generator.
Generator.
hmm
Yeah, that's the mission for this year. Well, let me not say it's a mission. It's gonna get done. I am gonna get the generator. I post them in my community page all the time. So my Renaissance grandma, you are correct. I have no excuses why I do not have one now. Because I always find sales for everybody else, and there's no reason why I'm not jumping on that same sale. So, and I'm not even gonna blame Billy, y'all, because y'all know I'm quick to blame Billy. I'm not even gonna do it this time. I'm just gonna take the
See,
responsibility of,
that's okay. We just need to make it happen.
of me not purchasing what I'm supposed to. So,
Exactly. I've looked
but
at them and I've looked into them. That's why I know the prices. It just was like, ugh,
that's the
it's
yeah,
pricey.
it is, but it's worth it. It
It
is worth.
is. It is. And it's not like I can't get it, but I just rather spend that money on something else. That's all that is.
But we can't be like that. We
I
cannot be
know.
like, oh,
I
Billy
know.
just right, salty dog. It is a priority this year. I have no excuses. None. Because let me tell you, Alex acted like he was gonna pass out yesterday. I was like, Alex, the electricity was off for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He's like, but it's already stuffy in here. I was like, open a window. It's not that bad. You can get a decent generator at Home Depot. But I want a solar panel one. I think I'm gonna have to do both. I think I'm gonna have to do a solar panel and a gas one because I want to keep one in the kitchen. I feel like I need two. I think I need two, one for the kitchen, a nice size one for the kitchen, and then one for Billy and his AC unit and his TV. That is it. This is why I did the payment plan to lock myself into getting. See, I see what you're saying, see sunshine. Because you know what? I need to get it by this summer too. Because all these events are going on, and I have all these excuses why I want to put all these meetups and everything before my priorities. So serious, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. It's definitely on my list of things to do now.
Yeah.
I had to change locations.
Oh, you changed your location. Right,
Yeah.
salty. Because two is one. You ain't lying. I mean, I know. I heard Billy pull up. He must be plotting on how to get back at me after throwing him underneath the bus today.
See, I saved him. I came in and made his name good again.
But yo, you should seen it. You couldn't even open a drawer. It was crazy, Gina. Y'all don't even
I believe
understand.
you.
When you have to pull it open halfway and then put your hand in it to push everything down just to finish opening a drawer, that's too much stuff in a drawer, guys. Clean that
hmm
drawer out. Especially in the kitchen, that drives me crazy. It drives
hmm
me. Oh my god.
That's
I
the
be
one
ready
that
to
be
throw out
driving me crazy.
everything.
Is the junk drawer in the kitchen. And my husband just keeps putting stuff in there when there's no room for nothing else to go in there. It drives me crazy.
Right, right. And I was going between the classroom in Billy's room because some of Billy's room carries over into the classroom. So I made it an area for him to have like some of his tactical gear in it, and I was like, why? Now there's four drawers in here, and I said, let me have two and you have two. But when his two was full and it was spilling over into my one, like so where I'm down to one and he has three. And I was like, I can't do this.
Hmm.
I can't.
Yeah. But I think that's just how it is normally. There's usually one person that is more of a pack rat and one that's more of a little OCD. And I really am the kind of pack rat of my situation. I'm not a pack rat, but I am probably more so than my husband. He is more minimalist, but when it comes to that junk drawer,
So
I'd
with
be
me,
like,
I'm not even gonna lie. So with me, it's my bedroom now. Okay, my bedroom has like everybody's stuff in it. I don't care who
mm-hmm,
it is. They come in, they drop it in my room because my room is off the living room.
mm-hmm,
Billy sees something on the floor, he makes a big deal about it. But then he'll put it in a drawer, and I'm like, that's not where it goes. So it's not. You're not cleaning. You're just
mm-hmm,
covering up where you just.
mm-hmm. I'm
So
making
that's
it
the
out of
argument.
sight.
Right.
Mm-hmm,
So that's the argument. And then I'd be like, and then we keep buying the same stuff because it's not where it's supposed to be. And nobody wants to
mm-hmm.
look for it. And we're pointing fingers. So, right.
Look, I'm gonna point at myself. I have many a time bought something and then found where I already had that thing and be like, and then I'd be like, okay, mental note, we're not buying that again. Literally just happened this past weekend. I was in Sam's Club and I was getting like different stuff that I always get there. And then I was like, well,
Mhm.
it's probably time for me to get a big box of the trash bags. Came home, I have two big boxes of
You already have two big
trash
boxes.
bags in my basement. So now there's three. So I was like, okay, mental note. We don't need to buy no more trash bags forever. But I know I will. I'll get be in there and be like, do we have trash bags? I don't remember buying them for a while.
See, that's how I am with my prepping bag. If I see an amazing sale and Billy be like, yo, you already have four of those, you don't need, I'd be like, yo, but it's like $5. I'll still buy it. And now
Mm-hmm.
I have to make a whole different bug out bag for whoever shows up or if I visit
Mm-hmm.
somebody. But then I recently made the excuse I'm getting ready for the 12 days of Christmas. Look at
Listen.
that. I'm helping other people, Billy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
The
I'm
excuses we give
saving
ourselves.
right.
I am so that person. I am definitely that person.
But I was just like, I can't do the 12 days of Christmas like all in one setting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That makes sense. Who got something to say? Somebody got something to say? Oh
I
Lord.
just say still it is the know it's gonna be okay. Hold on to your lace front. My bro,
Mm-mm.
this is real. There's no lace front here. There's no lace front here.
He
Gina,
is a
I
mess.
I know you was cooking in the beginning. I had to tell them about the lizard.
I know. You said that. Oh,
You
yeah, I
see?
was freaking out for her. I didn't even know Georgia. I've been to Georgia several times. Never have I ever seen one. If I had on the first visit, I would have never returned. I didn't even know it was a thing in Georgia.
I did. I had to tell him. I finally went back. My leaves are yellow. So I had to water I had to water
Mm,
it this. I was like, I can't neglect this garden no more. I can't.
mm, mm.
So I was like, I'm
Oh
gonna just
man.
water it and just keep my hair wrapped up. So I don't have to.
And see, that's what I told you I do. I be trying to, because that's my biggest fear is something will get, even if it was a small little creepy crawly, if it touches my scalp and I'm losing it. I just want to shave my head bald.
That whole day I was shaking my dreads. That whole day.
Hmm.
Yo,
Yeah.
y'all,
Yep.
Billy's home, y'all. Y'all stay live. Y'all stay on the live. Hi,
Yeah, Zach.
honey.
Yeah, Zach. Just like you said.
Hi,
Just
honey.
like you said. She's still in here snitching.
Hi. Zach,
I
Zach
didn't
want to
even
talk
hear
to
her
you.
say your name.
Zach, Zach, you was not supposed to
It
repeat the
sound
conversation, Zach.
no, Erica. It sounds to me like Zach is snitching.
Yeah,
Zach,
that's
you 5
Zach
zero.
is on the phone. Zach is watching the
Zach is
live and
5
giving it
0.
to Billy. Mm-hmm.
I see. I didn't know
Roll
you
call.
was 5 0.
Roll call. Zach, I'll call you back. I gotta handle something real quick.
He's watching the live and y'all still on the phone. This is y'all. mm, I can't with y'all.
I'm gonna miss you, bro.
You know
Oh,
what?
God.
Whatever.
What's going on in this
Listen,
place? Hmm?
listen,
Christ
Billy,
is
you
so
need to go
kind.
back to the beginning of the live when I came in and I was here to protect your name.
I seen. Well, somebody synced it.
Yeah,
I
I know.
The
appreciate you, Jane.
snitch. The snitch.
Mm.
I didn't know he was a snitch though. I'm gonna have to keep that in my back pocket, Zach.
What did Urban call him? He's a rat.
He's all right.
My eyes and my ears, man. Go ahead.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
I gotta bring him back in the bunker with Urban again, so
Oh,
she
that
can
was a
get.
good time. That was a good time.
Mother country.
Yes.
That was a good time. Listen, I told her you was prepping for the hurricane. The conversation was about being prepared. You 10 flashlights sound prepared to me.
I be trying to be on it.
Actually, actually, you might not be as prepared as you should be.
Always could use another flashlight. I swear. The biggest thing is I want to know where they are. That's why I keep them where I keep them, so I can find them in the dark.
But you're always at work, so how am I gonna? I gotta.
You know where they are?
But I can't get in the drawer though. I
They,
can't get in the
them
drawer.
shits, 3 or 4 of them lined up right in the front, so you don't even have to fish. You just pop that drawer up in about an inch, and you grab whatever you got.
But I need to open up the whole drawer
For what?
because I wanted to see what else you had in there.
Fucking prom pictures? I don't know what's back there.
Well, shit, we didn't go to prom together.
That's your fault. It was in the streets.
Mm-mm.
So what
Man.
else do you think we need? We have the flashlights, candles, hand crank radio.
All right, so what I'm gonna add on to this ain't for everybody,
Oh gosh.
but it's for everybody to understand the importance of it. You need tools and the ability to use them. You need some knowledge of carpentry.
Oh,
That's
true.
huge. When shit goes wrong, not everybody could call an insurance company and wait for that shit to get fixed. So you definitely have to have either the ability or somebody nearby that can react quickly with the ability to fix whatever needs to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if it's just putting a tarp on a roof and nailing it down, it's not easy for everybody. So that's huge. Simple tools that possibly don't operate on gas or electricity, saws,
Mm-hmm.
hammers, screws, nails, screwdrivers, those basic tools, and then all the other shit if you have it. If you have chainsaws and all that, always have that. Definitely. We had to drive 4 hours to buy a chainsaw
Oh,
some
Jesus.
few years back,
Mm-hmm.
and but definitely have somebody to. Did you say the end made oil and then the inmate oil? Don't forget the inmate oil. That'll
Oh,
have you feeling
another
right.
thing that I wanted to mention was tarps. Because in hurricanes, a lot of roofs get messed up.
Mhm.
Please have those extra
Yeah.
tarps. Don't wait for Red Cross or your town to be like, you know, because it does take them a while for them to give you your roof tarps. So
Yeah, if they do, if they show up.
sometimes, yeah, if they
Yeah,
show up,
some areas are not deemed, emergency zones or
right,
state of emergency zones or whatever. So you want to be able to do that thing for yourself as quickly as possible to
right,
repair any damage. So being prepared for the storm itself is important, but the aftermath is where you're gonna
is where it
win or
counts.
lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could lose half of your house just from rain damage,
Mm-hmm.
and don't let it be long enough to where some critters start to find refuge in your ceiling or in your walls or something like that. So definitely be able to have knowledge and tools and be able to react quickly. When we had a tree fall on the back of the house, the next day
Yeah.
it was repaired,
Mhm.
and we had a
Mhm.
hole in our roof about 10, maybe 10 feet or so,
Mm-hmm.
8 to 10 feet. It wasn't a humongous hole, but it was a big ass tree that I had to cut off at the top of the roof and yank out a lot of wood and replace that and the shingles, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
A fucking ladder.
That was yes.
Not everybody's got a ladder that can do
We
stuff like that.
right. We
I
did
have a
have
ladder.
a ladder. We had a ladder, or we have a ladder, but it wasn't big enough to where
To
we
get on the
had
roof.
to get a bigger ladder just to get on the roof.
Yeah. So
Cruising is fun anytime. Welcome in.
what's up? Cruising. You
So
going my way? I love it when we're cruising together. Cruising was made for love. Sorry.
who you in
So
love with?
you girl.
You come home from work after your rat was on the phone with you. Are you singing to
Yeah,
him
y'all
or
say
me?
that word. Y'all
No,
say that word, and that's really mean.
he knows I'm
That's
playing.
mean.
Zach, I love you.
None of
Everybody
his
knows
teeth.
I love
They can't see him.
I
Zach.
see
Miracle was
you.
being jealous. Like, you brought him in here to show him off to your friends. I said they can't see him. She's snitching. He down here.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's a lot of things that you realize that you need when you're when you're in that panic or that cleanup, that aftermath. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a ladder was a huge part. Some buckets. Um, that's a huge ordeal. Fresh water. If you have any type of storage space, this is something that we've been doing for a few years. Anytime you finish apple juice, soda, whatever, take that bottle, fill it up with water.
Mm-hmm.
When your town goes down or your something happens with the lines or whatever, and you can't flush your toilet, that's a difficult scenario to go through.
That's a good
So
point.
that's yeah, and it's almost free if you're gonna buy some apple juice or some soda or some iced tea or something anyway.
Right.
Fill it up with water and put it somewhere. We have two systems. Um, we have a system that's based more like wash water, bathroom water stuff, and then we have another system where we filtrate the water and we put an orange sticker on it from like my range. What do you call them?
The
My
targets.
targets. We'll take an orange sticker and put it on it. That lets us know that it's been filtered
Yep.
and it can be used
For cooking.
to cook or drink.
Yep.
You know, and that all comes into play when the lights go out. And oftentimes we don't understand if you live in a municipality or a city, your water don't come from a well.
Mm-mm.
Your water come from my doo-doo water.
Why you gotta say it like that though?
I'm just saying. So what happens is all the sewage in the city. Sorry.
I was I was trying
So
to make sure he didn't get into too much of my stuff, and I hear, well, I'm like, wait a minute.
it's the truth though. Every time you flush the toilet or run the sink in the sewage doesn't go to like some creek or ocean or whatever. It gets recycled into the city.
Right.
It goes to a water treatment plant, and If that water treatment plant loses electricity or loses power, you lose fresh water
Mm-hmm.
or recycled water, fresh enough water. And
Hmm.
yeah.
Right. That's what I was trying to say.
Hey, but as long as some of y'all know and understand, you know, if they shut down, it's primitive. It is back primitive. So
And
always
I know, well, here, I know after a hurricane, they do shut down, they do cut off the water throughout the whole town for a couple of hours
to
and then,
test it.
yeah, to
Yeah.
test it and then they turn it back on. So I know after every hurricane, we are not going to have water for a couple of hours
Yeah.
just because they do test it.
Yeah. And I don't know how y'all feel about a couple hours of boom boom sitting in the toilet without, get you some water in the house. That's what I'm saying. Get you some water.
I
But
can't with you.
we could go old school, and go outside if you
Well,
got to.
we ain't. I don't think any of us are old enough to remember having to go outside on as a part of your home.
I had to do it in my 20s a couple times.
You know,
Well,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you probably still do it at this point if it you're talking about peeing, but ain't nobody taking it out
Oh,
a
peeing.
home.
I pee outside every day, 4, 5
Oh,
times.
I know
I
that's not
believe it though,
I
because
ain't
boys are
bullshit.
gross.
right.
Yeah. You jealous. That's what it is. Don't worry. They make a tool you can get on Amazon. You could do it too.
What?
For real.
I have a couple of 5-gallon jugs of water for drinking, but I need flushing and bathing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, sunshine. Create a little space in your home. A little space, maybe the bottom of a closet,
yeah.
something like that.
Because
Hmm.
in our bathroom, the very bottom shelf of the closet, we have is full of water,
Hmm.
full of water.
Yeah. Is all that drinking water up top here or no? Or is that mixed?
Up top is mixed. No, the second shelf is mixed. The top shelf is for watering, for drinking.
Yeah. But
You said that's why you have dead spots in your garden. Probably.
Mm-mm.
we ain't got no more squirrels and shit though.
Uh-uh.
We ain't got no more cat. You are so mean. You are so mean. Oh my
Yep.
goodness. But yeah, just make sure you guys have a safe, you know, when hurricane season starts, which is very, very soon, just make sure you keep up with everything that you need. Rotate your stuff, just check on your stuff, make sure everything's well.
Yeah. Gma, that's a lot of people do have their own private uh, portable toilet. Usually, people buy them. They do barbecues a lot, or if they have a homestead, it is definitely a good idea. I know somebody who actually put one with a septic system underneath it. Cheap too, cost them like $300, and they had a portable
Wow.
toilet, like a porta potty type of thing.
Hmm.
It's nice and private or whatever. And then they bought one of those RV tanks,
Mm-hmm.
which can hold, a pretty good amount, like something like 60 or 70 gallons or something like that, and dug a hole, put it underneath it. That was that. Just gotta watch out for snakes, but that's it.
Yeah,
Snake
I
bite you, but
can't
Now you
imagine.
just look. You could have not mentioned that part because that just threw it off for me.
Right, imagine sitting there and a snake
I was
bites you.
all here for it, and then you said snakes. I'm like, well, that's out the window.
in the country, just every now and again.
Wait, see, it's
Mm-mm.
sunshine. You're in Texas now.
She been in Texas.
I was gonna say she been in Texas.
Oh yeah. Wait, I thought. Wait, is Sea Sunshine the one that's supposed to be moving now? I know somebody's supposed to be moving.
I now that I don't know.
So this
Mm-mm-mm.
season will show if I'm going to make it down here or if I should start looking at other states.
Who said that?
She is Sunshine.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, she moved from Chicago to Texas.
oh, okay.
Those
Yeah.
didn't eat.
No, they did not eat. Mm-mm. So,
It's too hot in
Siege,
Texas
I
for
know
me.
you're at work. So, Alex caught me in the middle of the live and was like, "Can I go to church?" And I was saying yes to Gina, and he took it as yes. So, Alex went to church.
On a bicycle or no?
I don't know how he went, but
Yeah,
I
he was
heard that
going.
door open. So, but he,
Wait, since you've been live, he went to church?
yes, you said something. I said yes, and he took it as I said yes to him. And then I went to mute
Wow.
it, and he was already out the door. So
He knew it wasn't for him. He just wanted to be able to use that.
right.
Let me hurry up and go before I hear her say it wasn't.
Mm.
Hilarious.
Wait, you still got winter clothes in Texas?
Who he trying to
Mm-mm.
see in church?
Right.
Tell him don't be acting like he trying to go to see God.
Right. He says, "See, can I go to church so I can change my ways?"
Yeah, he gonna have to sleep overnight there to change his ways, boy.
The church is a fixer now.
No,
No.
no, no, no. But
Yeah, this kid is touching everything on my desk. Everything. No.
Yeah, right before head, it don't bruise. Bow, just like that.
Ocean,
wait, foreheads
all
don't
kind of
bruise.
stuff.
That's a lie.
Not with this part right here. Bang, bang, get your ass out.
Let me try
It
it.
just pushes him back.
You
Let me.
just no, just put it in.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm. She said,
Children.
"Besides what I paid for these clothes, Alex went to see Jesus. He gonna need Jesus. He keep playing with me. He almost caught it on the live.
Listen, if he's still gonna get a message while he there. If he even if he going to see somebody,
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
but still watch out for them. The worst girls are in church, and the worst guys are there too. That's gonna get into
Right.
trouble,
Catching him on the way out.
Right.
especially if it's a preacher's kid.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
And them girls be like, "Oh, we're so happy to have Alex."
Hmm.
That's what they sound like.
Yeah. They no, they have more of that country talk.
Mm. Don't butcher it.
I'm not.
Leave it.
I'm
Leave
not.
it. Leave it
I'm
alone.
not. I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I'll be good. I'll be good today.
You said that as if she could be offensive by butchering their language when all the things you have done
Hey,
on this here live
hey,
stream, Billy.
hey.
You
So,
know
so
he
when
do it
she,
on Wednesdays and not on
so,
Mondays, right?
so when she get to trying, and you see them numbers drop down to 7, 8 people, somebody got pissed.
I'm
Somebody
just
mad.
saying,
No,
you have
differently.
definitely crossed that line on your own on the family channel.
Oh, not me. Zach, the one who do it for me. Zach scared them away, but they don't come
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
back.
That
Just
is
kidding.
true.
Just kidding.
I listen.
You
They
know.
ain't been back.
Hey J3, how are you?
What up?
No,
They
people
probably be
have to
watching from the
see
bushes.
that talks with excitement. That's
Oh,
he's just
duh.
Ash,
yes,
Yeah.
he's very passionate
Listen,
about his words.
and he knows that. And when you take, if he did what he did his part, he said, no, I don't. That ain't what it was. Blah 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 blah. So whatever happens from there, that's on the person.
Right.
Listen, Shannon, you didn't have to say,
damn. We was trying to be
but we
full
know.
of the radar.
Look, anybody who was there know who.
Look, Erica trying to take it down. I'm gonna put it right back up.
Look, they ain't over here anyway. He ain't over here
And we
anyway.
did try to reach back out. We did.
I have
We
seen
did
them,
try.
but on
But
different channels.
here, Howard J. Come on now.
He putting governments out there.
Right.
Oh, mm-mm. Listen, they got live this Monday. I was like, okay, let's. Look, I was thinking, Erica, don't leave the room. You better not be thirsty.
You see, I
You
came with
better
my
not
popcorn.
be thirsty.
I was like,
You
listen,
better
y'all be
drink your
mindful
saliva.
when I go get this popcorn. Just be mindful.
Because y'all have about 7 folk up there, and it was a passionate bunch.
Right. And I was sitting there like, look at these fellas about to
When?
go.
On Monday?
Yeah, Monday. That's why I
Monday,
got the popcorn. Y'all was getting too passionate.
There was
it was
like 20
passionate.
people. I didn't even know StreamYard could do that.
I was like, "Ooh, we made it to the end unscathed." I was like, "Ooh,
Right.
see y'all."
Man.
I try to leave the last 15 minutes.
But
You
that's
can't
how
leave
it's
it.
supposed to be. People can talk. The people on the panel, I know nobody is coming for your jugular. It's just we're passionate about the topics. Oh, I heard some spraying. They wasn't spraying, but anyway, um, but you can discuss it and walk away, and everybody's still good.
Right. Right.
Nah, Gina, you gotta hear phone conversations afterwards. I'm just playing.
No.
That guy was a real fucking asshole. I'm just playing.
Zach, Monday was not chill.
Yeah, Monday was chill. It was good.
What?
You think so?
No, I think there was a couple of times where I was like,
Listen, look at my face.
right.
Well, everybody make sure you tune
I
in
was
next Monday.
listen.
miss it.
Tune in next week. No, it was.
Next week
I
is
don't know
Monday.
everybody's personality that came up. I know some. I mean, I feel like I know some. I shouldn't say I know
Mhm.
people like that, but I feel like I do. So there's certain ones that are up there, and I'm like, even when they talk passionate, it's nothing, no ill will intended or whatever. But you just don't know how
Mhm.
somebody else is going to take it when somebody
Right.
is being very passionate about what they are discussing, and it's in opposition of what you feel. You
Yeah.
know.
See, all the guys are saying how cool it was.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
was
man.
cool.
You guys have
Baby.
to also understand, and
It
this is
was
what,
cool.
but you guys also have to understand that you guys was talking, and you sometimes you guys don't step back for those that are just learning to understand exactly what's
Because
going
we
on.
don't give a fuck.
And that's why I kept
We're
jumping.
men. And we don't care about opinions.
You want to lose your freaking room today? You want me to lock that door? Do you want me to lock the door? You guys be sitting here talking when new people when new people come in and they're trying to learn. Sometimes you guys gotta pause and explain what it is and what's going on so we can keep up with the conversation.
I get
There
it.
was a
'Cause-
couple of times where I was lost and I had to ask questions because I know people in the chat don't understand.
yeah.
No, Zach,
And when
you
she
guys
say people,
sometimes
she's referring to
pause
me.
and breathe so we can explain exactly why people are so passionate about the conversation.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just teasing. I want everybody to know
Yes.
exactly what we be talking about.
And the
Right.
questions do help sometimes because I feel like there's like Zach or Real Deal or is it Armiel
Yes.
Mhm.
who was up there?
Armel.
They pay it. They're really in tune with what's happening with those
Mhm.
things. They're following it. They're reading. They're listening. And some of us aren't. So when you ask the questions, it does help bring us into the understanding of the conversation a little bit more.
And you know what's crazy,
Hey,
Gina?
Burner Girl.
As many people that seem like they know what the hell is going on,
We don't.
that this is a
Mhm.
place to learn. This is a
Mhm.
place to not learn, but a place to encourage interest. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Runner girl, what up?
Yeah.
What up?
And I appreciate the
Stand up.
conversations because I always feel like I'm taking something away.
Right, Philly. I feel like you shouldn't have to. If you sold me something, right, and it came with that, why do I have to pay you another $200 just to have it?
Well, you just did what we're talking about.
Right.
No, yeah, right.
But
Talking about
You
I
just
nobody
just
said
else
think
that
knows what she's talking about.
right.
half of these people here are
I
like, hey, what
do.
the fuck are we talking
I
about?
But if you
know.
Does this
wasn't
have
there
anything to do with
Monday,
hurricane?
I knew what she was talking about. But if you weren't there Monday, you would have been lost. Like, okay, what's she talking about?
Yeah. $200 for a generator? But
We
No.
buying it. If I find a generator for $200, I'm getting it. Now I'm buying more than one
so now that we're
Listen.
completely off topic, and there's only like 10
because
minutes
you
to
got
go,
in here.
I'm just saying. Um, I think for me, not the busiest on the Monday Lives, but probably the most interesting and informative is the bunker scenarios. Those are the ones that will take little things and make it a big ordeal. It'll test your ability as a person. It'll test your character, your decision making, your knowledge, your understanding for things, your understanding that every yin is a yang. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit that most people should not miss because it always gets interesting.
Right.
Because as far as the bunker goes, we don't allow you to be who you are. If that makes any sense.
You gotta be a character.
Yeah, we don't allow you to be that super duper gun person, that super duper prepper. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we just take all of that merit that you've gained as a person over years and snatch it down and put everybody on a cold playing field by themselves to start making sensible, well planned out decisions and all that. And it's fucking fun.
It is fun.
And you know what the weirdest part?
Hey, Mary B.
Gina always dies.
Always die.
I don't be understanding it. I be trying to hold on. I be trying
Every
to
look,
save
every
my,
month,
you
Erica
know.
be like, I got a good one for you, and nothing can happen to you with this one.
They
5 minutes
gonna
in, Ray official. Y'all need to just get rid of Gina.
Gina dead.
And she
Hey,
was pregnant. We had Gina pregnant, so I know nobody would take her
hey,
out.
wait.
They
Mary
tried
B,
to take me and the
so
baby out.
I was gonna say last episode we ain't killed Gina, but that baby damn sure died.
Sophia
Gone.
was like,
That's it. Where's the busty hanger?
she was like, we ain't having no more of them.
But yeah, those are fun, y'all. So the next, I don't even know when the next one is. I think it's supposed to be next week.
It's supposed to be next week.
Is it? The
Gina's
second
saying
week, right?
no.
I mean, it
Gina,
can be. I won't be available next week though.
We can't do it without you. I will wait a whole episode to make sure your ass is there.
Yeah, I'll have him on next Monday. Y'all see how he's interrupting me popping up on this Wednesday.
That might be part of the character.
So the week after that, I don't have him on Monday.
so
So
we're gonna. So you want us
what's
to hold
that?
back the week?
19th, 26th. Is that? Oh, that's Memorial Day, ain't it?
We don't
I
know.
don't even know when holidays happen.
Do y'all still go
No.
live on holidays? Because I think it's Memorial Day.
Oh,
Oh, we didn't even think about Memorial
The
Day.
Monday after next.
is it?
Yes, we do. We go to Tanner Park. Is it?
Oh, that's like the
No.
4th of July, ain't it?
Oh, it is.
Tanner Park is in Copiague,
Tanner.
New York.
Oh, so what's the one in Florida?
John Brown.
Oh, that's right. Unliving Gina is traditional.
Y'all see why I can't do it on a Monday? Because this cat about to catch these hands.
You know, once a guaranteed a week, she doesn't die in all of the
In
scenarios.
one of y'all scenarios.
It ain't gonna happen. Who said that?
It ain't gonna happen. It's
She
written.
is
What is written
sunshine.
has been written.
She is sunshine, ma'am. It ain't gonna happen.
I was
They-
trying to save you last week.
Honestly, I be thinking when I go in, it's not gonna be that bad. And every time, either I act a little bit too well for the scenario to get on people's nerves, but I'm always out. Nobody else be getting dead either. Well, the first see, it went from Billy. After the one time I was on the team kill Billy, it's been me ever since.
And they done killed me. Who the hell gonna tell the story?
Well, we no, you
Mary,
was part of the story that time though. That's when you
After
went
that,
off.
see, Gina.
no,
After
but
that,
Zach killed Billy.
but
Zach
after
killed
that,
Billy.
I said, you know what? I don't think it's good that I be in the story no more. So every episode since, I just be talking.
Mary,
Right. 3 more
I need
Mondays. Oh, it's
Mary
3 more
vocal.
Mondays. Did I count that wrong? She said 3 more Mondays.
Yeah.
Um, maybe I just counted the days wrong in my head. Oh, I
She said
did. Dang.
15th. Yeah, she's
I
right.
did count it
15th,
wrong.
22nd, and then 29th.
So the
Yep. So
22nd,
the
Right?
22nd, I'm available.
we
Mary
on.
B, I want you to be part of our bunker on the 22nd.
Who says this? We
Yeah.
on like a pot of neck bones.
Yep. I'm available on the 22nd. You
So
out?
if you're available, Mary B, can you just reach out to me and let me know? Yeah, have fun.
We promise.
Yeah, you have a lot of fun.
Mm-mm-mm.
Philly be putting his stuff in those situations.
Yeah, you know what's the funny thing? We never invite Skilly,
Never.
but he
I
ain't
told
listening.
look, I told Erica the other day. I said if you drop a link, Skilly's coming.
Right.
I love Skilly though, but if you drop the link, he's coming.
Mary B, 8 o'clock on Monday, the 22nd at 8 p.m. Right? We go live Mondays at 8. Yeah, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
on the 22nd.
But so Mary B, it's not on this channel though.
No, I'm gonna send you the information. I'm gonna put it in the chat my email. So you can reach out to.
That's your
Oh
email.
no, that's not my email. Sorry.
Like a damn company right there.
That is my company.
I know,
That's
but-
my company website.
Mm-mm-mm.
There it is. It's the Gmail. But I would like, and I'll give you, so Mary B, what it is we'll give you a weakness or strength. Broke Farmer, how are you?
What up, though?
What up, bro?
So we give what happens is we create a scenario and we give you a weakness, but you're not supposed to tell your weakness to anybody. Everybody on the panel and in the chat has to figure it out.
Right.
So that's part of what makes it exciting, trying to guess the other person's weakness.
Right.
And the weakness it's not always physical.
No.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's attitude based, mental based, sometimes physical based.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun though. It's a good.
It is
time.
fun.
It's
It's
fun.
a lot of fun. Excuse me.
But you know what? Anybody who sees that email address, hit us up if you want to be part of it.
Right.
Definitely hit us up. We'd love to bring, especially people who aren't commonly on the panel, on the channel. We'd love to bring y'all in and meet everybody face to face and have some fun and chop it up and you know.
Right. Sia Sunshine, she owes me one. Also,
True.
Sia Sunshine owes me one.
You are right.
Skilly is Wilson peeping over the fence. Where is Skilly now?
Sleeping.
I was about to say he ain't at work because he would be up, so he must be off.
That's his outlet. Like, where you going?
Yeah, I mean, real deal. They eat. If they ain't at lunch, or
Right.
if they at lunch or at home, they ain't on here. But if they at work, if they supposed to be doing some extra work, they here.
Right. Yeah, so just I owe them my family
Oh,
now
shit.
that they bailed on me at the so,
Erase that
Who
comment.
said that?
See is sunshine.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm telling you, it was last minute stuff.
NAGA event. Need to
Yes.
be
You
there.
still got to meet some good people, Shia Sunshine.
Yeah, Mary B, come get one. It's 10 of them to choose from.
That's
Yep.
all.
No, there's six.
Just joking.
There's six to choose from.
Just joking.
But I sent Billy a picture of a crying black child.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had a problem finding a hotel for that.
Yeah. For the Soil Expo.
I had to
I
get
can see
myself
that.
I had to get myself on a pole to pay for that hotel. I know we could have got a nice place, Gina, off of that.
Listen, make it clap.
Do something strange for a little bit of change. Mm-mm-mm. It was, I think we were like $400 or $500 a night. That was, I know she got money, but
She who?
you know how many nickel bags I have to sell?
Listen. Even if I could get my money up to that, I'm not paying no hotel, no 400. No.
Man,
Zach said your ass would have been sleeping outside.
man, don't be
I'll be
hating
like,
on me.
look,
My dancing name is Stretch Mark. They be like, next on stage. Stretch Mark.
they already got them. They don't need you to come with the stretch marks.
I would have been rubbing baby oil on you, baby. Just go like,
No.
Billy, you got us way off topic.
Way off topic. We gotta go feed these dogs.
So listen, where you going?
You gotta feed the dogs.
You gotta say bye to the
Is
people.
Zach still in here?
Peace, y'all.
Zach, did you get some pictures I sent you? Stop. And that probably didn't come out right.
Jinta.
After I said it, I was like,
You too.
You know,
it was, it ain't like that. Shut up.
Buddy boys.
But after I said it, I was like, I
Everybody
know that
check
I
out.
say this in front of Billy.
Everybody check out G vs G on OnlyFans.com.
Listen, if I had something to offer OnlyFans, that's the money they be making over there.
I'm telling you.
Listen.
I'm about to follow what's his African Dreaming, showing only knees club.
Only me.
Hey, nope. Zach said I did. Thank you. Only person say thank you to something like that. Thank you. Send him here. Send him here. Come on.
I'll send it to you, Billy.
Gina on OnlyFans name.
You probably send it back. Because it ain't you're not gonna be impressed. You're like, oh, this is what she said. Yeah.
Hey, you be amazed at what I like.
Javon said Gina of discount.
Wow.
Man.
I didn't say the pictures was discounted. I didn't tell y'all how much Zach sent me for them pictures.
Hey, don't be doing them 20-second clips.
You know what?
I don't like
she
those
over
ones.
here talking about buying generators for shit.
Listen, they cost money.
She do the percolator for a generator.
We got the dates for next year so Billy can get on his OnlyFans together.
I'm trying, man.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
And they made, but the thing is, I want to go to one of those, but next year's date ain't gonna work for me. It's always around the time that I'm gonna be taking a business trip. We go on our business trips typically of same months every year.
Right.
And actually, I have 3 of them next year.
Meetup.
Yeah.
Look, Zach says shit. Oh,
Also, here, Howard, I hope you're able to use them as well, and just know that I will be paid for my likeness being used.
Hey, Zach sent me a picture of them knees, girl. You better go with them knees.
Yeah, so
Left me to right me. I couldn't tell, but I want to know. I want to know.
mm,
Some Crisco on them jokers, shine them up right.
That's what I be saying about after treatment. Make sure you
listen.
get that what do you call that? The extra virgin olive oil on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look. I'm gonna do your knees like Ray Charles. I think
Right.
oh me, pay me in ones.
Howard J, there's something wrong with you for real.
Oh, I don't take WIC, but I take EBT. You got that EBT? I got you.
Man,
Zach,
Listen, WIC is limited.
you see Zach's comment?
yeah. Well,
No.
is that no? That wasn't no question. That was a statement. Like he
Right.
said that.
Right, Gina, you're not coming
He
to
said, "Hey
me.
Gina, no." Why? Because I said so.
So,
Damn, Gina.
Why
That's what
is you
happens when you
taking
start sending
all?
private pictures, you know. Motherfuckers start
But that's all right because I'm hoping that the location for the next one is not as far. So do y'all know if y'all going to the same place or y'all coming back over to the other side?
I don't want to say nothing early, but shoot, I guess I won't be seeing you.
Billy,
No, I'm
I
just
had a
kidding.
feeling. No, I had a feeling of how nice it is that it might not even ever leave from. I'm
Don't worry,
telling
it's,
you.
it's an everyday conversation, boy. Every day.
I'm telling you. But I could come. I mean, Georgia's what 8? Well, you guys might be more than 8 from me. As what time is Phil?
Zach, what Zach's doing the drive. I think Zach said it was
12.
11.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. Because I've never been there. I've been to Smyrna and
Hey,
Decatur.
that's all right,
Smyrna
Gina.
is so beautiful.
That's all right, Gina. You ain't got to come. I got your
No, I'll
picture.
come.
I got your
You
picture.
got what?
I got your picture. That's all I need.
You gonna use
Do
that?
a billboard so
I'm-
we can take pictures with
I'm
you.
gonna take you everywhere. Gina.
And I send you
Please
the,
and
I send
thank
you money
you.
to the Cash App.
And I
send
want to
you
be tagged in every
$30.
one of them. Y'all
You're
need to make that happen. Y'all need to make me be there this year.
I'm gonna get Gina one of those. Like I'm gonna make her into like, but where she can move and stuff, like her arm moves.
I need you to take one of the pictures that I didn't even say what I had sent Zach, or did I? Well, one of the pictures that I sent him, I need you to take it and make it into a poster board so people can take a picture with them.
Like,
Shanna.
can children be around these pictures?
Maybe.
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 So
It
stupid.
depends on who your child is.
Right,
Not my kid. Not my kid, because that damn poster have a whole bunch of holes in it.
No, it's definitely children can be in the picture.
Shanna.
I don't think
your
anybody
whole
driving as long as I know they not,
right.
Shannon. I know you and Jason is probably coming the furthest driving. Are they taking the RV?
No.
Are y'all coming in the RV?
They taking
No?
her truck.
I hope you like
Wow.
reggae music. Because that's
Y'all must really like each other. That's love.
She
I don't
said,
know if I
"Damn,
could do
Jason."
42 hours on the road with my husband.
Mm.
Stop.
Listen, me and Billy just did 3.5 hours.
No, it was longer than that.
It was I don't know.
It was like nearly 4 hours. We hung out for 2 or 3 hours and then had to come back.
But the ride there wasn't bad. It was the ride back.
It's still the same time though.
Yeah, but it was just like different though.
So that was 8-ish hours this Saturday in a car.
Mm-hmm.
Loved me every step of the way. I don't want to tell you about Erica's experience. Oh my God. We'll leave that for Monday.
I'll tell you when we get off the line, Gina.
Now everybody want to know. Now everybody want to know.
I can't tell. I can tell everybody.
It
So
wasn't
listen.
her fault. It wasn't her fault.
So listen, guys, we was at the gun show, right? And I decided to go ahead and purchase a piece of candy. Why your face like that though?
From a hippie. Let's put it that way.
I bought a piece of candy from a hippie. So we leave the gun show, and I was like, "Oh, we're on our way back home, and we're just gonna get something to eat." So I'm gonna eat this piece of candy. Guys, on a ride home, I thought I was in a spaceship.
I was about to say you should have been real chill for the ride home.
Chill. This no.
So,
It was
She had the
alien.
opposite effect.
Man,
so I
crazy.
had like a heat flash and I had to talk myself out of not getting undressed in the car. Billy
Look,
sitting here
we had
like,
we had all the windows down and the AC on. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? Man.
Mm-mm.
Man.
then I was like, Billy, you good? You good? Should I drive? In my head, all I could say is, I want to drive the spaceship.
She's like telling me how like it feels like she's like
It
floating
was
along
just
and
like
shit.
floating, like the car didn't feel like it was moving. It was just like so.
That was a cool spaceship.
Man.
That was a cool spaceship.
She couldn't stop laughing.
Everything was funny. Everything was funny.
I'm trying to be serious and get us home safely.
He tried to have serious conversations, and I'm just in my head like, this spaceship is so comfortable.
What does that button do? Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Hey, it was wonderful.
I'm feeling on the leather seats like, would they always been this?
Wow.
Something ain't right. Hey, we gotta feed these dogs, y'all.
All right.
Truly appreciate y'all for hanging out. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Yes. Today's hump day. We about to do.
I ain't touching it.
live.
Gina, are you dropping a video today?
I dropped a video this morning.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
and
okay.
I
Hold
watched
on,
it.
hold on. OnlyFans.com.
Y'all don't know my name on there.
Forbidden fruit. That's what it. Forbidden fruit.
Erica, quit telling him everything. Y'all ain't got to talk about
tell him.
everything.
I be forgetting he be having the cameras on me sometimes.
Man.
Like
All
I
right.
be forgetting.
Y'all enjoy. We'll see y'all later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wind down Wednesdays about wind down Wednesdays. They started at 6. Or they,
At 6 or 7? I think
7.
7.
7. And then fat guy. I mean, not fat guy with guns. A regular gun guy is at 8. So I see you at either one.
You know you'll see me. Yep.
So thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Bye.